Huntsville is now the largest city in Alabama, and with that comes a few growing pains. News 19's Kelly Smith sits down with a local nonprofit to talk about the issues the United Way is trying to do to help solve the issues in the community.
With a growing population, that comes with growing needs, and it's something the United Way of Madison County is very familiar with. And Kathy Miller with the organization is here to talk about just that. So Huntsville was recently voted the #1 place to live by U.S. News and World Report. What do you think that people need to keep in mind in our area to continue to keep Huntsville the #1 place to live?
Absolutely. Well, it's something that's not available or visible to a lot of people. You know, we go on with our lives, we're working, we have a lot of comfortable people here. We've got a pretty high per capita income, and that's wonderful because that's part of the vibrancy of why people want to be in Huntsville and Madison County. But the reality is that there are people who struggle. About 40,000 people live in poverty in our community. That's a shocking number for some folks because you don't always see them. And that's one of the reasons United Way exists. We are about 70% serving people that are financially under-resourced. About 30% of our work with our partners and our programs also touches people at a point of need, no matter where they are financially. And so we have to pay attention to those things, Kelly.
Yeah, and what issues do you think the community really needs to maybe tackle or focus on to help our area thrive?
Well, I think a core one that we have been looking very seriously at is mental health, because that, I don't care who you are on the planet, you have been touched by this pandemic because those forces outside have stressed us. And sometimes that triggers a mental health issue, or sometimes you just struggle to not be yourself. And so we know that that is an issue. One of our partners, a Family Services Center, has a counseling program, and they say it's a tsunami coming. And so we need, that's something we could just ignore and say, no, this isn't going to happen in Madison County, Alabama. We're doing too well. But the reality is that there are people out there that are struggling. We're seeing drug addiction and overdoses go up. We're seeing suicide rates go up. And what I think, and I always will believe and champion the community about, is that we are a smart place here, Kelly. And we have a chance as we grow to not turn into a city or a county that we don't want to be. But it's going to take the idea of coming together. That's why United Way exists, to bring everybody together to do what they can, whether it's volunteering or donating through an employee giving campaign or individually. We have all those opportunities for people to come together, and what happens is any dollar given gets multiplied by those other dollars, so we can do more than any of us can do alone.
And there is something coming up. It is the Youth Services Council Breakfast Conference, and this is to address mental health.
It absolutely is. Mental health with youth and children, because that is an organization, if the visitors or the listeners don't know, it's a networking group of people that are in the nonprofit sector serving families and children. And United Way has had a seat at that table ever since it was formed in 1991. And we are so excited to be one of the key sponsors for this year's event. It's Friday, September 9th, from 9, it's a breakfast conference, so it's 9 to noon. So people can come about 8:30, meet some folks, see some vendors that are talking about mental health issues. Here are 3 great speakers. They're going to give us some very practical ideas about how we can help our youth navigate through these challenges that we as adults never had to live through. And it does touch their mental health, and so we want to put that protective piece more actively into the community.
A lot to think about. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Absolutely.
And if you would like to learn more about the United Way or the breakfast that's coming up on the 9th, you can go ahead and go to our website and get more information.